Alrighty, so this is what you can expect in your upcoming week. There is still an energy of death and rebirth present. But again, guys, if you have been with me and you have been watching and you have been following and you resonate with my messages, I did mention that September had this death and rebirth energy because for a lot of you, actually, you guys are like closing your final threads of the last cycle down. Like it's actually happening this month and you're moving into your new cycle, your new chapter. So it's really interesting because like every single week that I've been looking into for September, it has this like death and rebirth energy, a lot of endings, a lot of beginnings, and of course because this is for like a collective, um all of you are closing these chapters at different times throughout September. And so yeah, you'll know, you really will know what is ending for you and what you're closing down for you. Yeah, you'll know because I feel like for a lot of you, you are actually in that energy of like, all right, like what is still left over from my old life that I really need to like tie things, like tie all the loose ends, make sure things are done, like signing contracts, contacting people to make sure the old energy of your old life is like it's completed, right? And it really is coming to a completion, and you'll be coming into your new cycle. I feel like there's a lot of people going through this. And like, if you're an astrologer, because I'm not, but if you're into astrology, I'm actually really curious. Like, please share if there is something with the planets. Sorry, I just, okay, there's a bit of a noise, so I'm going to close my window. Yeah, if you are into astrology, please let me know if there is something happening with the planets where it's like a lot of people are ending things this month, like wrapping up their old cycle. So that's still a theme. Which with that, and it's really interesting because this has actually happened to me a few days ago. With the closing off the old cycle, the old chapter, old emotions could resurface, especially around hurt, broken hearts, betrayal, an ex. And it's only coming up so that it can be transmuted, like that you can finally release this energy once and for all. It's just like, yes, it's coming up, allow it to come up. If you have done a lot of like closing it out and you're wondering like why it's coming up again, there's nothing wrong with you. It doesn't mean you weren't closing it out. It just sometimes comes up as like a final, like, let's look at this, let's really transmute this. And my advice would just be like, do another like cord cutting, clearing kind of ritual, just to like end that, clean the slate, understand whatever you need to understand so that you can move on into your new chapter. um it's funny, I feel like every week as well, or at least I think it began like mid-August, where, and it's almost been like every week, that job and career opportunities will be coming in for you. And these are going to be opportunities that will help you step into your leadership, right? So a lot of you are meant to be leaders in something, like something that you believe in, something that you're passionate about. You're meant to step into a leadership role around that. And I just saw 4 for 4 on the timer, which is all to do with like stability and foundation and leadership. So perfect. um Also, this week, time with family and loved ones who actually may be helping you out of a sticky or challenging situation. And so this could probably be tied into like old energy that you're clearing out and finalizing, and you're just like looking for the support within your community, within your family, within like your loved ones, just to help you clear things out, remove things, finalize things. Like, and that support is there, guys. That support is there and it wants to come through. So if you feel like you need help, don't be scared to ask for help and receive it. Receive that help. um yeah, it's like this could be through your friends and family and community that you connect with this week, that there's this bridge that will present itself to help you cross to the other side. And what that means is, like, again, leaving the old cycle. And with your family's help, it's like a bridge is presented so that you can move across to the other side, to your new chapter, to your new cycle. So that is happening. um Yeah, it feels like some of you, it's like there's just been challenge after challenge after challenge the last couple of months, and I'm only laughing because it's like I've been there with you. And it can feel heavy and you can feel bogged down by it, and it's like, oh my god, when I can use a break. I've been patient, like, come on. um but it really does feel like this like more challenging period and season of your life is coming to an end, is coming to a close. Again, the only reason these things feel challenging for us is because when we are closing out old chapters and cycles and old energy, like, it gets to be a lot. It truly is, right? Because there's a part of ourselves that in a way we're losing, and it was an old part of ourselves that we are naturally shedding away. And it is hard, it is, and we have to like grieve also our old self, right? And so moving through that, moving from the old into the new, like, we love the idea of it, but it's not like the easiest thing to do. It is quite challenging. Like, there are things to overcome, there are things to change, there are things that you need to adapt to in order to, get to this new side. But it really does feel like it is coming to an end. It truly is. Um and basically, that this week could be like a turning point for you, right? So you might not see your new beginning completely start like bam, everything happens, right? No. But it's like, because of this bridge that comes in, most likely through like someone that you know, a family member, a friend, it's like a turning point, right? The bridge is the turning point to your new cycle, to your new chapter. And it's like, you'll see it this week, this help, this turning point. But the final outcome of that could still happen within the next few weeks, right? Or even up until the end of this year. And I know, again, that seems like a long time, but guys, we're literally almost at the end of September, so it's really not that long. And you really are this close to coming into your new chapter and new cycle. um and it also just feels like you are getting like spiritual support and spiritual protection from your spiritual team. Angels, guides, God, universe is protecting you to go through this change, through this challenge, as smoothly as possible, and to take whatever lessons that you need to take and learn from and get to the other side. You are being protected and you are being guided through this time. So you're almost there. Almost there. And really, like, what's coming back to me, it's like, please ask for help when you need it. Help is all around you, and people are willing to help. So don't be ashamed to ask for help when you need it. It's not a bad thing. Ask for help, and you never know what beautiful guidance will come through another person. Um, of course, and I feel like this is tied into this like turning point. Please remember to still have patience. And I know that can be triggering when you have been patient for a long time, but everything is truly happening in divine timing. And you just have to trust that you are being supported, guided, and protected through this time. And things are truly happening for you. Just release, trust, allow, and just know you are like this turning point, this bridge is happening for you, and you should see something this week. And if not this week, I really do feel like it's soon, because it's like September really was about like endings and especially beginnings, right? So let me see what else. uh that some of you will have like an idea downloaded into you that will excite you, and it will be the answer that you have been looking for. So what that means, it most likely has to do with career. um yeah, financial support, stability, and career. So it's like either an opportunity is coming into you, or the opportunity is literally being downloaded into you, and there's going to be like this like excitement about this idea that you have, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is what I need to do. And it's like this like breakthrough energy in the way. And that, actually, that could be also the bridge for you guys. That can be the bridge that you're looking for, that is the turning point, right? So it's like you get the idea, you're not on the other side yet, but it's the bridge, it's the turning point. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this idea. Let me like let me start implementing it, right? And by the when you implement it, it's not going to be implemented by like the end of, this week. It's like it's starting to, you know build the foundation of it, and it could take a couple weeks before you actually see um like the fruit of it, right? um but that's pretty much it. Like, it had a wow, actually, now that I look at this had a lot of energy of like endings, beginnings, solutions, challenges coming to a close, and you getting help with the challenging situations. Like, it's had a lot of that energy, actually. Wow, very interesting. So it looks like a lot of you will be going through that. The only number that was coming out in this week was number 1, which, guess what, is about new beginnings, new cycles, new opportunities, and doors opening. Literally every single week, I believe 1 was coming out. Yes, other numbers in the different weeks, but literally every single week of the week of September, number 1 was coming out. And when I did September as a whole month, number 1 was coming out. I think 9 and 1 to represent the closure, the endings, and the new beginnings. Like, I was like, wow. And I don't think I've ever had where in like that particular month, every single week, that same number repeat. 1 has been consistent. The animal that showed up throughout this reading was fox. So either you really resonate with foxes could be your favorite animal, and that this is just like a sign for you that this is meant for you. But if it's not that, then it's like the fox's energy is telling you throughout this week to move with strategy and adaptability. Don't rush, trust the timing, pay attention to the opportunities that come in that may look small, but they actually have a high reward tied into it. So Yeah, definitely feels just like a week of closures, endings, which lead to new beginnings. So please let me know how this resonated with you. If you have been feeling quite heavy, I have been feeling into that energy, and I just feel like it's like the last couple things that need a close, and sometimes I can feel the heaviest because it's like the final goodbye, the final closure of an old chapter, of an old cycle, of an old era, of an old you, and that can feel the heaviest, right? That final goodbye. So let me know how you're doing, let me know how you're feeling, let me know how this resonates with you. And yeah, I'm sending you so much love and luck throughout this week of like closing whatever you need to close, whatever challenges have come up, to like, solve them as smoothly as possible. And truly just remember that spirit, a higher power, really does have your back. Truly. I really feel like our spiritual team is like working on overtime, and I just saw 1616 while saying that. I'm not sure what that might be connected to, but it'll be interesting to see after, which I may include in the comments after when I search that. It really does feel like our spiritual team, for a lot of us, has come to ensure things are happening. Like, it just feels like a lot of things are being divinely orchestrated at this time, a lot of endings, closures, and new beginnings. Yeah, it's been really interesting. I've just been noticing stuff, and it just feels like there's these magical hands in everybody's lives, just to like, oh, gotta make sure this happens, gotta make sure this person is here, and blah blah blah. So anyway, let me know if that resonates. I'd be curious to see down below. I'm going to leave it at that. And again, guys, my tip jar, my services and offerings are linked down below. A lot of people actually have been getting the Akashic reading report, which is kind of like your soul's blueprint, which you can always re-get. So if you got it, you can always get another one like months after, just to see like what you have actually integrated, and if you're basically on course. Um, a lot of people have been actually liking that and ordering that from me. So thank you if you are one of them. Um, I actually think I will add a pet one, because I've done this with all my animals, and I was like so blown away with the role that they're playing in my life. And I was like, okay, this makes sense. Like, it was a confirmation to what I was already feeling. It's really interesting. So I actually might add that, and I'll let you guys know when I actually add that in, because I think it's beautiful to see. I know my cat's here and you can't see him, and sometimes he comes in, but I think it's really awesome to see what their role is in our life, because they really do have a role in our lives. Um, these like little cute physical spiritual companions that we have. Yeah, anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this here. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.